Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Tailgate Show. Day 4, the final day of competition for the CrossFit athletes. It's event number 9, the cleanup. We'll find out shortly what that means, but I'm joined here at the desk by Katrin Davidsdottir, two-time champ, Annie Thorsdottir, also two-time champion, and Annie Sakamoto, individual competitor, masters competitor. You got a workout named after you. I mean, what more could you possibly ask for? I mean,
That's so cool, Annie.
Right.
That's really
There's
cool.
a stat right there. Yeah, you got that. No one else can say that. So we've moved event number 9. We see a barbell there. Brought inside to the concourse.
I am
yes.
so excited to find out what it is because first place is tied, third place is tied.
Yes.
This is so exciting.
So let's everyone know, in case they haven't checked the leaderboard, Laura Horvath, first place, 680 points. Tia Claire Toomey, also 680 points. So you couldn't have asked for a better setup there. Stressful for the athletes, amazing for the spectators. And then right behind them, Gabriela Magawa, 555 points. Emma Lawson, 555 points. So spots 3 and 4 tied as well. So we're fighting for spots 1, 2, and 3. I mean, this is going to be...
This is so exciting. It's making me nervous watching it because I'm like, if I would be in that position, like,
going
you're
into
ready
the final
to just
event.
fight. Yeah, final event. You don't have to leave, like, you never really want to leave anything on the table, but now it's like, well, just take a chance and just go for it.
Just go.
Yep.
And also, okay, we don't know the event yet, but the cleanup, I'm just assuming there's going to be cleans in it. And
It certainly
both
looks like it.
Tia and Laura are phenomenal
So
cleaners.
Right.
Yes.
So we've got the workout
there we
now.
go.
The cleanup, 3 rounds, 25 double unders,
175.
5 power cleans at 175. Then 2 rounds, 25 double unders, 5 squat cleans at 175. And then finally, 1 round, 25 double unders, 5 clean and jerks, 175.
Okay, this is going to be exciting.
I like this workout.
Me too.
I
like
don't
it?
love the squat clean. I would like power, power, power,
Power. Done.
Jerk.
I
Jerk
would
would
go
be
for
fine in
jerks.
there,
The
yeah.
jerks could be on every single round too, but like, yeah.
But never mind the squat.
Yeah.
Also, what's going to come into play in this, because I think these girls are going to be phenomenal. It's a heavy weight. It's 175, but it's the last workout. You're going to take risk. I do think there will be some touch and goes.
Oh,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep.
If not all unbroken. But then it
Especially
comes
since
into
it's
play.
just the clean. It's
yes.
not jerk.
And then what comes into play, too,
Oh.
is the double unders.
We've got a typo. There was a typo on the graphic. It is not 175. It's a little bit lighter.
How much?
155.
Okay, for
It's
sure
gonna be fast.
unbroken.
Touch and go, touch and go.
So now it just got faster and more furious.
And this
Yes.
is going to come down to double unders. Like, who is going to be composed under that pressure? You're going to want to go so fast. And the cleans are both going to be for all of them.
At this level for athletes like yourself, sets of 25.
It's
I mean,
easy.
Is it?
It's easy unless you just stub it, unless you make a mistake.
Unless you make mistakes.
And,
You
and
can always
a
trip and
trip
make a
is
mistake.
going
Yes,
to
and
cost
that's
you
always
critical
possible.
seconds.
And then in
you're
your
gonna
head,
be
you're like, I can't believe
need
I
to go
just tripped.
faster.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So it's like Katrin was saying, you have to be composed on those double unders because 2 trips and you've lost
Your
8
competitor
seconds.
is gone.
But you
Yes.
need to be like composed yet fast, because now I would also think you can't do just like a nice and steady either. You want to go like
this is,
Quick.
the 3-rounder right into the 2-rounder, right into the 1-rounder. So given that, let's see your predictions. The 5 power cleans and the 3 rounds, 25 dubs, 5 power cleans at 155. Are those touch and go or are they quick singles?
Yes.
I would do
No,
every
100%.
single round touch and go.
And then you go into the 2 rounds and now it's squat cleans.
there you could
There
drop
might
it. You might drop some of
Because you
them.
have 2 rounds of it.
Yeah.
But
2 rounds of
honestly,
that.
at 155, I would say you're going in with a plan of like you might end up doing quick singles, especially on the clean and jerk.
but look, like you need to do touch and go if you're gonna go for it.
And also at the end, if you think about it, if me and Anna are in a race, and I know the one that's gonna win is gonna win the whole thing, and we're tight, I will try and touch. I will just see if I can touch and go it at the end, even if it's clean and jerk. You just go for it, and you just see if it's there because you have nothing to lose. If you lose, you're gonna take the lower spot anyway, so you might as well go
you
for
might
it.
as well take a chance.
And at the very end, when it's 1 round of 25 double unders and 5 clean and jerks, is it a drop from the top
No, that's
reset?
what I'm saying. I would risk it
I
if
would
I was in
risk
a
it.
competition.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Depending on how fatigued you are, but I think I would you would try.
If there were 10 points,
look at that. She's so
between,
far ahead because she's been doing touch and go.
Yeah. And sometimes it is easier to hold on to tension. Like sometimes it's harder to restart every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it might be harder on the grip, but it is easier to hold on to tension if you are capable of that.
Yeah.
It will tax the breath a little bit more.
Yes.
So I think probably for some of these girls, they're trying to stave off that super high heart rate early on. But like you said, Kyra has such a huge lead right now because she's done all touch and go. She's the only one.
What a great experience for the fans, just jammed right
It's
in
so
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
And for the competitors, that is
Yeah.
an awesome environment to compete in. When the fans are so close, you can really feed off of them.
Yeah, I love it. I miss having fans like almost in your face.
Like the tennis stadium in Carson.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's like you're saying, like you get the energy feedback
You can
from
feel
them.
it.
Yeah.
All right, she's done with 3 rounds.
I think she's on the squat clean now.
Let's see if she'll do touch and go now or drop it.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm thinking. You might do first round. You might do drop and go. And then the second round, you've kind of recovered a little bit because the pace has slowed down.
Right.
But it depends on, like strength as well at
I
that
love
point.
when crazy athletes like all of you say, you know, you recover in the second round. I'm like, do you?
Yeah.
Well, at 155, of course
Yeah,
you do,
of course
Pat.
you do. I'm hyperventilating start to finish.
I don't know, guys. I still think we're going to see the last heat touch
Oh,
and go
we're
in
gonna
those
see
bars.
see some people go touch and go for
Yeah.
sure.
All the way through.
Especially
the
those
way through.
ties that we
Yeah.
just mentioned.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
Like,
you just
there
got to
you
go
just
for
have
it
to
in
go.
those positions.
there's no event 10. This is it. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
and it's not only pride, and it's not only the bragging rights, it's not only to be the champion, but there's a $1.6 million prize
Yeah.
purse here as well. I mean,
It's like you being able to go a little bit faster on that barbell could give you,
set you up for a very nice year.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that the
Good
money bar
bonus.
too? That's the reminder.
Yeah,
Put your
yeah.
hands
Love
down.
it. That's Rogue doing some like really nice touches, having the
Yeah.
money bar
Yes,
there.
little
Money
niche
bar.
things.
Love it.
Oof. And also, let's just remember, like, the bar is gonna feel it's gonna feel lighter because you're in competition and there are so many people, but it's also gonna feel heavy because this is the last day.
Right.
Their backs are probably very tight
Yes.
from yesterday, and having to pick it up, what is it, 30 times total? Like, you're going to feel it, and when your back tightens up, it is harder to breathe.
And their
Yeah.
legs from this morning, the work
Oh,
that they did this
absolutely.
morning, the
Oh, yeah.
lunges and the reverse sled drag.
But it's also the last workout.
Oh, yeah, she's
Yeah.
All you got.
There's a 14-minute time cap, just so you know, and she is on the final
The
flap
final
clean.
round.
Yeah.
I think the 14-minute time cap was probably when they were thinking like transitions as well in
Right.
it.
Yeah,
Here
that's
we're
probably a
taking
good
those
point.
Good
away.
Yeah, and that's
One
actually going to
more.
speed it up a lot. True,
Yeah.
true.
But she will have a very good time.
Yeah.
She has moved exceptionally well through
Very
the workout.
consistent throughout.
Wow.
And this is where other
Sub
heats are going to have
5.
to remember that you're
Yes.
not just
Yeah.
racing your heat. I mean, that's a fantastic
Especially with
time.
5 athletes.
Exactly.
Like, you have to be careful not to let others pace you there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not be happy about being in front of somebody.
Yeah.
Know that there is more competition.
Right.
It's really funny. I'm like, I catch myself almost every time I'm on the feet here. Someone finishes, I'm like, I want to start clapping.
You can clap. You can clap.
You go for it.
And I'm sure, as all of
Oh.
you have experienced before, you've got to pay attention to the rules as well, right? So when when you finish your last repetition, you have to step over the bar
Yeah.
Yes.
in
Yeah.
order for you to get your final time.
Yep.
So if you
That
just
Those
can
are the
be
little
expensive.
things.
you drop it and just hang out and wave, the clock is still running.
Yep.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
the little
it's
things
so
that can kill you.
it's so disappointing when you're in a position like that, and
Yes.
and those are things that you learn very early on. I think most people have made that mistake once, and you
You
remember
will
it.
not make that mistake.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice.
That 14-minute time cap, I don't think anyone is going to be more than 10 minutes. That's
No.
my...
I mean,
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
This heat had somebody sub 5.
she fall?
It might have been a collapse.
Gave it all she got, yes. Finished herself on the
Wow,
last
yeah.
workout.
That was great.
That's my thing. I like drop the bar and I never figure, like, it's like I can never get used to it. I have tripped so many times in a
because
competition.
it bounces back up.
Yes.
And, yeah.
And on speed ladders and everything, I'm like, I am a pretty darn clumsy athlete. I get back up real fast, but
That's all that counts.
I think
She
it
is
was
so
it
good.
was Noah back in the day when the first year that was, I think, like put into place that rule that you were not allowed to drop the barbell behind you. You had to go over
Oh,
it.
right.
You guys remember
Yeah.
it went so high. Noah tries to hop over it and literally flips himself over. He handles it like a champ every time though.
She's so strong and powerful.
Well, she
Yes.
proved that last
My
night
goodness,
for sure.
right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so strong.
On that deadlift. But it was, like you guys said, it was the touch and go on those first couple rounds
yeah.
with just the power clean that bought her so much time on the front end.
Yes.
And didn't slow her down. Like
No.
she might have had to pay a price for it if she wasn't fit enough, but she really kept it up.
Yep.
She made up time and she kept it up.
This is going to be just a short, sharp, fun, fast, explosive. I mean, what a great just kind of finale, and especially with
I
ties.
love these kind of finales.
So
They're so good.
that was 6 rounds, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of movement. Sub 5 minutes.
Right.
That means
No.
she's holding a sub 1 minute pace
That's
through all of
amazing.
that.
Think about 25 double unders plus 5 cleans on a minute.
Yeah.
That by itself is not
It's
easy.
not, like,
Right.
She
easy.
went faster.
Yep.
Yeah.
In that rep range, that loading, Tia and Laura next to each other they can move that
Yep.
weight. It's going to be a gas pedal to the floor.
It's going to be
Yeah.
who can be more flawless, I
Yes.
think.
Honestly, I think that's what
who
it's going to
doesn't
come
trip.
down to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And will one of them feel the need to take a chance and tie all those squat cleans together and like
Yeah.
touch and
Yes.
go more than
I
the
think both
previous
of
ones
them
have
will.
to?
Yep, and
They
I think
will.
both of them can.
They will.
Yeah.
I would.
think both. Yeah.
Of course
know.
you would.
PVC
course.
pipe.
At 65.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Pat. When you're fighting for the first place spot at Rogue, I
Yeah.
think you'd go touch and go.
Yeah, there's no
Next
why
year.
leave anything out there.
There's no
And
holding back.
That's the other point that we've said before in these shows is the athletes make it look so much easier than it is. I mean, anyone who's worked on a regular basis knows what these movements feels like, what the loading feels like, the speed at which they are accomplishing this after 8 previous
Exactly.
events is
Yeah.
crazy.
And
And
we were
very
saying
heavy
earlier,
loading.
like, think of how taxed your nervous system is,
Yeah.
especially after the deadlifts last night.
Yes.
You know, that turnaround was really fast from last night's event to this morning's event. And
When does the freight train hit you? And what I mean by that is you're
Yeah.
doing this,
Yeah.
you know, you're telling yourself it's still go time, it's still game time, you're getting your hype music, you take whatever you got to do, and then the final rep of the final event happens, and is your body like, oh, we are done?
I don't know. At least not for me. Like
No?
I'm still
Wow,
on a
okay.
high for the
Jeez.
rest
Right.
of that day. It's
like
the
the
morning
next
after.
Day after.
Okay.
It's the morning
Day
after.
after you're like, I usually actually almost every single year after I compete, I get sick.
Me too.
Like Monday, I get sick.
And I think that's amazing though, because I think our body is allowing us and forcing us to get through something that we need to get through.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a fight we have to get through.
And every time after, it's like we're done. Okay, yeah.
We can
things
shut
are,
down
yes,
and-
yes.
Yep.
Now we're shutting
Yeah.
down.
little
Now
mini
we're gonna do what we
vacations.
need
Yes.
to do.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to move.
Perfect. All right. Well,
Yep.
that was heat number 1. We're gonna take a short break here at the Tailgate Show, and we'll come back as soon as heat 2 is ready to kick off for event number 9. All right, everybody, we are back once again here at the Tailgate Show. Katrin, Annie, and myself
hello.
back for heat number 2 of event number 9, the cleanup. And once again, it's going to be 3 rounds of 25 double unders, 5 power cleans at 155. Then 2 rounds, 25 double unders, 5 squat cleans. And then finally 1 round, 25 double unders, 5 clean and jerks. And we learned from the first round that this can be done fast and
This
furious.
will be a good heat.
it
Yep.
can be done sub
it
5
can be
minutes.
done.
Saw the
Sub
names and
5.
it looks like a very fast heat. We got
Yeah.
some strong
Oh,
girls
yeah.
in this heat.
Colin Brander.
Yeah.
Lauren Fisher, who back in the day was one of the original, like, really good Olympic lifter.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And she still is for 1 reps.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yes.
she's I'd be excited to see. She normally will fatigue once it's many reps or holding onto a barbell. But again, last workout, you never know what people can tap into. So I'm excited to
she
see
should
her.
never fail at this
No.
weight,
Right.
which means that it's just how hard are you willing to push it.
Yep.
But Colin Brander, this is no weight for her.
Right.
Also, Paige Powers.
Yes,
Is she in the
very
seat as
powerful.
well?
Yep.
She should be pretty good in this too.
Also, she has the greatest stadium name. Paige
I
Powers.
know. I just like she.
I love her name.
Yeah, she's ready to go. You can tell.
Yeah, this will be her event.
Yeah, Colin Brander pulled 380 pounds last night.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
It's like you were saying earlier, Annie, like you have to be good, but with 25, you also have to be fast. You can't be slow
she's
double
already
unders.
at the bar.
Yeah.
That's half her rep. She just gained by being a little faster on the double unders.
I am surprised that Paige
No.
Why
dropped
are they
it
not
the
doing
first.
touch and go?
Yeah, very surprised. Even Christine is going singles.
Yes.
I wonder if she will flip it. If she's doing the opposite, if she's going singles now, we'll start touching
Touch and go on the squat cleans.
It's a question.
Trying to keep her heart rate down early
Yeah.
on.
For me personally, I would rather take like 2 more seconds getting to the bar and do touch and go because I feel like I get so much from the rebound of the bar.
Yeah.
And
there she
And
goes.
There
Yes.
we go.
Oh,
Still
maybe-
just 2.
Huh.
But you see how fast she is through the middle?
Yeah.
She has such a fast power clean.
It's like, yeah.
It's also like you see the girls that are good, they leave their ropes set up, so they literally just step in, reach down, and they can
Yes,
go.
it's
It's
all
about
in the
being
details.
All the
smooth, even if you can
transitions.
just reverse into it.
Right,
Yeah,
And not be
there's a
fumbling.
deceptive number of transitions in here.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be 11 transitions total in this workout, and if you're taking an extra second on each one, it's going to add up. Or if you fumble when picking up your rope. So if you know exactly where it is, those are the things that I think make champions, when you can actually be so cognizant of knowing where you put your sandbag down, where you put your rope down, to know that when you come back to it, you know exactly where it is, you can pick it up and get going.
Right.
Had a couple
Yes,
trips
yeah,
out there. You just got to
trips.
step through and just don't let it get you and
Yes.
reset and go.
That's the thing. It's hard. Like when you trip, you tend to want to then go faster
Right.
to try to make
Tense
up
up.
the time.
So this should be overall, you would think, a little bit of a slower heat,
This will be
maybe,
slower.
because they've chosen to break it up a lot more in the earlier rounds.
And you can also see there, they're taking a little bit longer break between the squat cleans.
You never know. This is
This
something
is
that
surprising.
I was just about to say, like, I feel like with Christine, I would have 100% bet on her to go touch and go maybe through the whole thing. And then you don't know, how did the deadlifts yesterday affect her?
Yes.
How is the
Right.
whole
How is she
weekend
feeling right now?
affected
Right.
her? And
Yeah.
there's just been
The
a lot
box
of
jumps they just
yes,
did.
Yeah. Yeah, Lauren
Oh,
Fisher
Lauren
has taken
Fisher
the
to the
lead.
bar.
Nice.
I love seeing that.
She's been competing very well.
Yes,
Yes,
she's been
this has
competing
been
Yeah.
such a
Oh,
good
yeah.
weekend for
Yeah.
her.
She's walking into this in 12th place. Could put herself into the top 10.
Yeah.
I think so. I think this will
she
put her
could
up the
climb up
leaderboard.
now.
It was great too last night. We saw her in the locker room after the deadlift, and you know, she was so good up until when she wasn't. And then it was like, because she doesn't recruit from her posterior a lot.
Yes.
It was over, and it was great
Yes.
because Sam was kind of talking to her about it and telling her what she saw. And here she was. She's had a great weekend. She was so receptive to what Sam was saying.
Yeah.
You know, after being out on the floor.
Such a
after all
student,
these
such a
years.
learner, yeah.
She really wants to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're getting to the bar at the same time.
Oh, last round. So her overhead typically is not as strong as her squat, so
Right.
she might struggle with them.
I was gonna say, she's already here. I mean,
She's fine.
pacing-wise, she could be sub
And
5'2",
Paige.
Yeah.
which is funny because they broke
Look
up.
at that.
Oh.
They're getting
Oh, she
That
powered
was
through that
so
last bar.
close.
I would have never pegged her time to be
No.
so close to Kyra's,
No.
considering what she
Yes.
looked like.
Yeah.
I wish we would have gotten to see more of her.
Yes.
I want to see where she made that pass and how she
Yeah.
made that move.
I think it was being very consistent on the squat cleans. Not taking. It's so easy to lose time. You don't feel like you're resting, but you're
Right.
just staying over the bar and like getting your grip on, and that can be anywhere from like 2 seconds to 8 seconds, and you almost don't feel a difference.
Right. How fun for the fans to be that close.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Actually,
It doesn't
I'll
get
take
better
it for
than-
you.
Yeah. That is awesome. Super happy for Bethany too. She's had a great weekend considering
Yes.
everything she's been through with her back.
It's
Yeah.
so nice to see.
And for how taxing this weekend has been on the back, and that she's
Exactly.
still healthy, still moving well,
Yep.
and completing this in a good time. Like, I think she just wants
Like,
to
one
enjoy
more,
it. She wants
yeah.
the crowd,
Good
she
for
wants
her.
to feel it. She knows she's not winning, but she wants to take it all in.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, these are the moments that really, that stick with you.
Yep.
Last one.
Yeah. Good for her.
Well done.
Nice.
I think you're going to
Wow.
see a lot of people around the world liking this workout and doing a little barbell medley in there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's so
definitely.
simple.
Mhm.
Yes. This is a fun workout to do.
Yep.
And again, just a great finale.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think she could win it, but Paige Powers was the proof that I guess you don't have to go touch and go to
Oh,
still get
absolutely.
a really good time.
Yeah.
When you look at what Kyra did on the heat before,
Yeah.
And I'm always just so impressed with the evolution. I mean, 155 right here for the women. I just remember how much of a beast of a weight that used to be.
Yes.
And now it's just a fast,
Yes.
it's a fast barbell
That's a
cycling
We're
movement.
Now
talking
it's a
like,
cycling
oh, are
barbell.
you gonna
Yeah.
do touch and go all
Right.
the way through?
Right.
Right.
I don't think I would do touch and go on the squat cleans. That's where I think I would go drop and try to yeah.
I would touch and go deadlift those. What do you think, Ben?
Goodness. It's just it's so impressive.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember, I think it was 2012, where at regionals, and a workout ended with 20 hang power cleans at 155, and it was astronomical. We
Right.
had
Yeah.
not seen a clean that heavy.
Right.
That was like such a heavy power clean, and now that's what's just considered a weight to cycle in a
Was
workout.
that wasn't a version of Nasty Girls, was it? With like some
It was
pistols
row,
and
pistols,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
row,
Oh my God, that
pistols,
was like
hang
one
power
of my
cleans.
And hang-
favorite
yeah.
workouts.
That was one of my not favorite workouts.
It was a crazy hang power clean at the
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Crazy, but
It
hey,
was insane. I just remember that number being
That
so
was so
high.
fun.
that's the
Yeah.
evolution of the sport. So that's heat number 2. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll come back with heat 3 of event number 9. Welcome back, everybody. Katrin Davidsdottir, Annie Thorsdottir, Annie Sakamoto, and myself back here for heat number 3, event 9. the cleanup. It's about to, as if it already wasn't real enough and fast enough, we're about to probably find some new gears here in this one and then the final heat.
Yep.
For sure.
We were just talking about Danny Spiegel probably being able to cycle that barbell pretty fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be exciting to see what time she can put up.
I think Emma Carey could do really good in
So
this
gritty.
heat too. Yeah.
So gritty.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you wouldn't really think so necessarily. However, she is just like a gritty athlete.
She is.
So she will,
Yep.
once the workout starts hurting and others might back off, it's like, no, she's not going to back off.
This
Yeah,
is-
exactly.
Like, this is exactly Danny Spiegel, right? I think she, she knows herself. I mean, she's had a 20th. There's only 20 athletes. She's had an 18th, but she's also had a first, a second, and a third. So I think
Yeah.
every now and then she's like, you know what? I'm about to crush this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's Danny knows. Like this is a slow,
Yeah.
soft pitch down the middle. I'm gonna home run this sucker, and she's good at knowing. She's good at knowing her pitch.
Yes.
Yep,
And
she
I think
could
she's
set
very
a-
much capable of that here.
Yep.
She could set a time for Laura and Tia and Emma to chase here in the next heat.
I am still going to say that I think that Tia and Laura are going to have the 1 and 2 times
I
on
think
this
so too.
because they have so much under.
There's so much riding.
They'll
on
be
there.
willing to push the absolute hardest on this and push each other.
And they both execute well under
Yes,
pressure.
yes,
Very much.
We were saying it earlier, but it
What are
has
we
got to
trying to
be
get
so.
there?
We're looking at somebody else's
Somebody's camera.
It's so fun for these fans. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it would be great to see this on the field, but for the fans to get to be
You're right
there,
And
And
we are
they're
off to
off.
the races
you
here.
can hear the athletes breathing. Probably.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You might get a sweat drop on
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it is a unique opportunity.
Yeah.
So in an unfortunate event, in unfortunate weather, like this is super cool.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh.
old touch
There
and
goes
go.
Danny.
Wow.
Danny's the only one doing the touch and go. But Emma was the fastest one to the bar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Oh, it
She must have gotten her,
stuck on
yeah,
her
she must have gotten her foot caught in it and,
That's
and
expensive.
pulled it with her.
Very expensive.
Hopefully, she was able to use that as rest though. Like
Yep.
if that
Yes.
happens, try and take an extra breath.
Yeah.
Use that as rest and recovery.
there you go. The glass is half full. There's a positive
you gotta
outcome
find
there.
it, yeah.
From it.
Now you
Otherwise
have
you're
no
mad at
reason
yourself.
not to touch and go the squat cleans.
She's you got it. She's so impressive too. How she brings the bar right to the ground. Like for you cycling, would you at least hit your hip on the way down?
I never do that.
Even
I
with
always go straight
155.
down. I think I would go straight down. What about you, Kat?
So Annie goes straight to the ground. I think I'm a bit of a middle. I don't pause on my thighs. and
But you let
doesn't
it
quite
hit.
Yes. Yeah. I think I need that a little more.
Me
I don't
too.
have as strong of a posterior as Annie or Danny do.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely don't have as strong of a posterior as Danny does, though. But I do like my self power cleans.
Yes.
Oh, she's going to try to just...
Oh,
So
You
it
said
does
that
get
too
heavy.
early.
It does get heavy.
I think that's like, it's the weekend. The weekend
Yeah.
has set
Yes.
in, and I think it's also something to maybe think about. Like, we can't feel the workout right now, but sometimes double
Yeah.
unders can be so taxing on
Yes.
the upper body, too, and then
Yeah.
you're trying to keep the
Shoulders,
bar close.
grip.
It does
yeah.
interfere.
So now most likely
Oh,
we'll see...
Danielle Brandon.
Oh.
That's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Squat cleans will be a little bit maybe
Yes,
harder for
they'll
her.
be heavier for Danielle.
yeah.
Now what you want to do is not pull it too high and just try to sneak underneath it.
That is
Yeah.
more time efficient, but I wonder if that is more energy costly.
No, I'm thinking try to save the power for the power to
save
do
the
jerk
pull?
later.
Yeah.
If you can, it is a heavy weight though. It
So you
doesn't
mean
look
just
heavy on
shorten
her.
that second pull and just
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I think Brandon just...
Did
Passed her.
Brandon
Took her?
just take the lead?
She might have gone touch and goes.
I
want to
what she
see.
did.
Let's see what she does on this
Give the
barbell.
camera.
Oh, they're going to stick
That
with
would
her
be-
now.
Yeah.
If she goes touch and go, she is about to put up a massive.
Oh, that's fast. If
She's
you go
got
touch
a
and go,
fast time.
stomping
She
it.
goes right down to the
Oh
floor.
my
Wow.
gosh.
Wow,
I
just
love
re-grip.
Nice. Amazing. This is going to be a
Oh
phenomenal
my
time.
God.
She is
only
making
has
herself
one
suffer right
round
now.
left.
Yes. I love it though. She's just going for it.
And look at how clean she is with her transition. She backs right into the spot where she's going to
She's
start her
also
double unders.
very good at double unders. Like efficient.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be on the clean and jerks, like, immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Very impressive.
Oh,
Did
she's
she
going to go
just
back
miss?
to a
No,
row.
that's so costly.
Oh, she missed
Oh, she's
one.
like, come on.
That's very costly in this
Oh.
workout. I think she was about to put up the top time.
Look how easy that is.
Yeah.
She might still do it here.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I think it
Three
was
more?
4:35. Was that
Yep,
the top time?
4:33, I
She
think.
is
was-
going to have the
4:32.
top time. 2 more.
Get it.
She's got it.
Ooh.
Oh, took a big
It's going to be
chance.
close.
That was a big chance.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to go. You have to go.
They're all.
Oh, and look
this
at
is-
Spiegel. Spiegel.
Oh,
just
she
got it.
got it. She got it.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
She got the top. Yeah, top time.
Both girls just bested them.
Ah, how exciting was that? None of us had heard.
No.
No.
Yeah, I thought her squat cleans were going to be slower
Me
than she
too.
was. She
Yep.
looked very good on the squat
I mean, that's
cleans.
not
look
usually a
good.
strength for her.
No.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. Like, is that what she's been focusing on from the games and to Rogue, knowing that that's what she needs
This
to
will
improve?
come.
Yep.
There was
Yep.
not a lot of time though, but she looked phenomenal
No.
on
She'll
those
look
squat
real
cleans.
good.
I
Sub
don't even know.
430.
I don't know if she let that bar fully settle and she
No.
was pulling
Yeah.
again.
She
Yeah.
kissed it down.
That was a fast heat.
Wow.
Yeah,
they
even
all have pretty good
even
times
the last
there.
one who might feel
Yep.
like she's slow because she was the
4:28.
last one out there is still a
Just
fast
over 5
time.
minutes.
Yes.
Look at those master's eyes. Had to lean into the screen, you know what I mean?
When you try to expand it.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a fun final event.
Oh, so good.
Wow.
She set one heck of
Yes.
a target with
That's
one heat left.
beautifully done. I'm sorry, I just grabbed Annie.
No, that one right there. That was it. Oh, and she's smiling. I love it. But it's like you said, Annie, she took a chance.
Yes.
And you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
she
I
did what
love
she
it.
had to do.
Yeah.
And then received the bar in a position that would make everyone say yikes. And she's like, no, no, I'm going to fight this.
Right.
Ah, yeah.
I am not
right.
redoing this. We are going to
Yeah.
stand this up.
I've already done the work. I'm doing this.
Yep.
I'm going to laugh while I do it. That was incredible.
So impressive, man.
Okay, guys, we got the last heat coming up, which I'm so excited
Yeah.
about. First and third.
This is what everybody's been waiting for. 4:26.
That's so fast.
Oh, it's even faster than I thought. I
426,
misread it.
430.
I keep seeing 8 where there's a 6 too.
Yes.
It's not
Thank
massive.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
not only
Okay.
you guys.
Got a font issue
not-
here.
It's not an over 40. Are you
No,
over
no.
40?
Are you kidding me? I'm almost 50. I'm 48.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Making it look amazing.
You look amazing.
Yeah.
I think I'll
When
take-
did you turn 48?
August.
Okay.
Yeah, they just keep coming.
Yeah.
They just
So
they
I
don't stop.
also feel the
Somehow.
same way. Somehow I feel like the years go by and I'm now 30.
Right.
It's all
But I
downhill.
also feel like I'm like, so did you guys see it was on Instagram? There was this thing, somebody who's like, wait, it doesn't make sense. How are the kids born in 2000? 23. I'm born in 1993 and I'm 23. I laugh so hard because that's how I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the years keep coming and
They-
somehow I'm older than I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's funny, everyone initially when they turn 35, like, oh, I'm in the Masters division. Then like, I'm in the second one. Now I'm in the third division. All right, we will continue this when we come back. We've got one more heat for the women, event number 9, Tailgate Show, coming right back. Oh man, all right, the heat we have been waiting for. Welcome back, heat number 4, event number 9, the cleanup. We're about to kick this thing off. It's, of course, more of the Tailgate show. And let's catch everybody up, as if you haven't been just glued to the screen the entire time. But we've got some ties walking into this final heat. Laura Horvath, 680 points in first place. Tia Claire Toomey, also 680 points. Laura Horvath has won the Rogue Invitational once. Tia Claire has won it 3 times. So if one of them wins, we're going to have yet another gold medal in there for them. Then we also have another tie. Gabriela Magala is tied with Emma Lawson. They're occupying spots 3 and 4. So we've got multiple races here.
This is so exciting.
And they are going to send it.
And
Total
anxiety.
palms are sweaty. Yeah.
And I really don't know who is gonna win between Laura and Tia.
I
Both
agree.
are so capable,
I
and
agree.
both are
Yes.
gonna push the pace, and both really want it.
Yep.
Yes.
I think, Laura might be a little stronger on the barbell, but as far as just pure execution, Tia is so flawless when it
Yes,
comes to that.
I agree to that.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the head right now. I could win it right here, or might just slip through my fingers.
I mean,
I
she's
don't
gonna
think
want to make a
that's going
statement.
through her
that
head
one,
right now.
yeah. Right there. Let's keep that
I
one
think
out.
she's probably thinking, just execute.
Execute.
Yeah.
And same with Lawson and Magawa. I mean, to stay on the podium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My
I
guess
do
would be
think-
that Gabby is
Yeah.
stronger. Yes.
I
That'd
think
be
so
my
too.
guess.
However, like we've always said, Emma just keeps on surprising
Yes.
us, and she can
Yep.
always just somehow
Yeah,
she
dig it
is
out.
there.
Yep.
Yes.
One thing's for sure, it's gonna be so exciting.
Yes.
This is it. This is for everything.
You also know who's been so surprising is the 5th person in this heat, Alex Kazan.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
She has been
Phenomenal.
Yes.
She's been really fun to
Dude,
watch.
awesome.
Oh, there was a hustle to the bar there, yeah.
Singles.
Oh,
Strategic singles.
from
That
both.
must be such a relief from both of them. Like,
Yes.
thank God she's going
Right,
singles.
right.
Yeah, like, oh, I can do it
Yes.
I am so surprised.
too. Me too.
Ooh, good transition from Laura
I
right
think
there.
he
Super smooth.
Yeah. I even expected even if you wanted to go singles, you'd go touch and goes just to like make your competitor be a little shocked.
Yeah.
I guess they saw in the previous heat if they were watching how fast you could actually put up a time with those quick singles.
Wow,
See
okay.
how Laura was kind of smart to pull
Yep,
the bar
I was just
close.
thinking that same thing.
I saw
She
that.
put that bar
And
closer to
now
that
she
rope.
can also see Tia.
Genius.
Yep.
And she's got just a slightly
Oh
faster
my
cadence.
gosh.
Just,
Look at
She's
that
done.
back
she
in.
knows it.
She's gonna have a 1
Oh.
second quicker transition,
Oh! Just a one failed trip.
which is exactly
It's okay,
what
it's
Annie
okay.
said.
But her bar is in the perfect position.
She was really smart to pull that bar
Her
closer
feet
to her
are a
rope.
little bit closer
I
on
do
her.
think
Oh, they're
Emma
both
Lawson
right
is
there.
leading though.
Yes.
Like
pulled it
again, she
first.
is surprising us
so
again and again.
surprising.
Like she
Look
is
at
leading
her.
this workout. Yes, she is in front.
It's looking heavier on her though.
Yep.
But she also knows this is it. Podium or no podium right now
Oh
for
my
Lawson.
God.
And I'm going to assume squat-wise, that weight is going to be so easy for Horvath.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
I think for all of these girls, they won't struggle. And I
Gabby's in
love
5th in this heat.
Yep.
I love that Emma Lawson is just
Oh,
surprising
man.
us once again.
Look at those transitions.
This is going to be within a second or two.
Laura's so fast on the stand-up. No struggle at all.
No. Oh my gosh.
Like this right now.
Yes, exactly.
But even
I love that we're barely talking because
I
we're
know.
just
we're
glued
just
to
watching
the
this
screen.
right now.
But you look at like that was a smart competitive move off Laura. Look how
Oh.
far forward Gabby's barbell
Yes.
is, and
Yep.
she's having those long transitions.
And Lawson doing what she needs to do to get on the podium.
Yeah,
staying ahead
she's
of Gabby.
far ahead.
Ooh. Horvath just about a half rep ahead of her.
Yeah. What?
Oh, man.
But that was the second
Yeah,
round.
that-
So now
yeah,
there's
exactly.
power,
Now it's
power
just
clean and jerk.
ground
She's
to
done with
overhead.
the squatting. Now I wonder if somebody will go touch and go. I don't know.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
nobody needs to.
I don't think.
But
think
if
it's
I was
needed.
Tia, wouldn't you risk it right now? Wouldn't you just see if
Laura
she...
knows if she can just hold on to a pace.
Like, she can't beat
Yeah,
her.
Tia
Yep.
should try now.
I would
but
just
we
try.
can't say
No,
at this
maybe
point.
no.
Oh,
Shit. Oops.
she failed it. That's it.
She did do what she had to do.
Yeah, she tried.
Went for it.
Yep.
She
Like,
did.
she went for it. Emma Lawson is even.
Yes.
So impressive.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Sub 4.
So fast.
Jesus.
Wow, and
She
Lawson.
is so...
Oh.
Emma Lawson. So
She
strong.
got one more. That is
young and
so
so strong.
impressive. Nice. She
yeah.
got herself onto the podium.
Wow.
I love that we said she could surprise us, and again,
And
it's like,
she did.
She's just so awesome. Wow.
I mean, you gotta
And
give
still,
it
look at
to...
Tia's time. That's ridiculous.
Right.
time.
Right.
And she just did what she had to do.
She did.
had to hang and go. Like,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is official.
Wow.
Laura Horvath is your champion of the 2023 Rogue Invitational. That is her second overall win at this event. Absolutely phenomenal performance.
Oh,
Man.
good for her. And I mean, how about Tia? 6 months postpartum.
yeah,
It's
she
not
is-
even 6.
She's not even 6.
I don't even think it's 6. I think
Ridiculous.
it's, yeah,
I mean,
it's
honestly.
amazing. Like that by itself, like, look at her performance.
Yeah.
Like, she already was fighting for winning here.
Right.
Yes.
And that by itself is just like, you're in ridiculous shape and so strong and so good and consistent, but like, take into fact that she had a kid 5.5 months ago or something,
Yeah.
it's like, it is seriously mind-blowing to me.
We were saying, like,
I-
even if she had been 20th, the fact that she was out here
Yes.
doing it
Yes.
Ready to compete.
already, yeah,
Putting
ready to
herself back out there.
totally is just
Yeah.
mind-blowing. And I mean, you know, Annie, now, like, being a professional athlete is so self-serving. You have to be. Being a mom is so self-sacrificing.
Yes.
To try to balance those two things
Yeah.
is unbelievably difficult.
It did make me realize, though, that you don't have to be so self-observed all the time.
Right.
Like, you don't have to spend the whole day in the gym. You just have to be structured.
Yep.
Use
You
your
have
time
to
well.
know
Yep.
how to be structured.
Yeah.
And she definitely knows how to do
Man.
that. I cannot believe that
Absolutely
was so
crushed it.
fast.
We're going to catch up with the champ real soon.
Send it
Here's
to Kiki Dixon with Laura Horvath.
Laura, congratulations on winning this championship here. It was such a tight race between you guys coming to this final event, winner takes all. What does it mean to you to regain your title of the Rogue Invitational champion?
I mean, it means a lot because, to be honest, after the games, everyone said, because if Tia's not here, that's the only reason why I won. And this means a lot to me that I can prove to myself and everyone out there who's doubted me that I won because I deserve to be on the podium. So it means a lot.
There were so many different moments throughout this weekend. Obviously, winning is the creme de la creme, but what are some others that stand out to you from this weekend?
Basically it's better than winning is just sharing the competition floor with Gabby because we train together so much. Like, I see all the hard work that she puts in and she all the hard work I put in. So it's like, it's awesome to share the competition floor with her and be happy for her when she does well. And then obviously sad for her when she doesn't, but it's just a very, very cool experience to have someone who is so close to me experience the same ups and downs with me.
It was a wild weekend indeed, including the weather. What were you doing to keep a positive competitive mindset throughout the changes that were going on?
To be honest, it's just part of the game. It was the same for everyone, so we just rolled with the punches.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
absolutely incredible. You couldn't ask for a better event number 9, and Laura Horvath did everything that she needed to do, and she is now the 2-time champion here at the Rogue Invitational. We're going to be heading out to the men's competition real soon, but that was absolutely spectacular.
That was amazing.
So, yeah, quick closing thoughts, and we'll head over for the men.
For me, you know, and I think Laura said it, like all the elements that these athletes had to face all weekend, things changing, events changing, raining, like the hottest we've ever had it at the Rogue Invitational. The way these athletes adapted to it, they didn't complain. They whatever the event was, brought their best foot forward. It's just, it never ceases to amaze me how, you know, just how hungry for any way to compete these athletes are, and they'll take it any way they can get it.
And it's so easy to find an excuse of like, the weather isn't great, it's so hot, the weather changes, you weren't expecting it, it's now raining. And I think that really just proved that she is willing to go with anything, and as soon as you phrase it that way, it's the same for everybody.
Yes, I think that's the key thing. It's the same for everyone.
100%, and it was an awesome spectacle to watch. So once again, congratulations, Laura Horvath, your champion from the 2023 Rogue Invitational. More tailgate action coming up next for men's event number 9. Welcome back, everybody. This is it. This is event number 9, the cleanup. We're going to have 4 heats of competition for the men, and we're going to sort out who's going home with gold, silver, bronze. This is going to be fantastic, splitting up that $1.6 million prize purse. I got Brian Friend all the way down the end of the desk, Jason Kalipa, and Josh Bridges. We're going to have ourselves an absolutely fantastic time here. This is going to go down in heats of 5, 4 heats of 5 athletes. And if you're unfamiliar with it, here's the workout. Barbell is loaded to 225 pounds. 3, 2, 1, go happens. It's 3 rounds of 25 double unders, 5 power cleans. Immediately into 2 rounds, 25 double unders, 5 squat cleans. Immediately into 1 round, 25 double unders, 5 clean and jerks. So the 25 dub stays consistent. You go from power cleans, 3 rounds of that, 2 rounds of the squat clean, 1 round of the clean and jerk.
Love it.
Yeah, Jason, if you were out there with 225 pounds in your hand and a bad attitude, what are we talking? Is it all just touch and go?
Yeah, get it. Hey, loosen him up right now. Grab us a barbell, please. This dude needs a barbell. Get 225 over here.
I'm just thinking, put me in right now, coach. You know, I mean, I'm ready to go. This is a perfect event for me. I wish there was a money bar. That'd be pretty badass. But you know what I'd be thinking about? I'd be thinking about, you gotta be fast, you gotta be unbroken, and you gotta mentally focus when you pick up that jump rope. I mean, it's really, you cannot trip up on the jumps. No. You can't.
Do you think
it's too
through
quick.
the power cleans, through the squat cleans, through the clean jerks, when you say unbroken, you talking?
I think he was talking about the double
dubs, or are you talking about touching that barbell for some power cleans and whatnot?
How many power cleans at 5?
It's 3 rounds of 5.
Yeah.
Well, the power cleans. Okay.
Yeah.
But the squat cleans, you going touch and go?
How many is it?
2 rounds of 5.
No, you're not, because I think you're going fast singles, right? But you cannot trip up on the double unders.
No.
No, but everyone saw this and they're like, double under, just regular double unders. But I feel like double unders have replaced almost like single unders. Like you still got to put them in occasionally,
right? Which is insane.
And you still have to be able to do them under pressure. It's a small set, but we saw some of the women trip.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, Laura tripped, actually, and Tia almost got stepped back in there. But
yeah, she had a nice quick reset.
Man.
And that's the thing, is if you do trip, you better just, you can't let it fluster you.
Yeah.
Don't kick the rope.
Because 1 could quickly become 2, 2 could quickly become 3, right?
Easily.
It's like it just happens. Sometimes it's downstream effect, but
what you're seeing here is excellence. You're seeing these guys prepare their bars, right? They're really they're taking everything that's in their control and setting themselves up for success, right? Like they're getting the bar ready instead of putting it on their hands. Would you be doing the same thing?
100%. The fact that they're athletes yesterday, it was actually, I wanted to talk about it, but we forgot because it moved too quickly. But it was when Vikowski was being interviewed, and he's talking about how he needed to get his chest down to the sandbag faster.
Dude.
I'm like, the fact that he's thinking about that, because that was the kind of shit that I would think about. Bro. It was like these little things to where I could move more efficiently, and the fact that the Pikowski is like explaining it, because most of these athletes don't think about that kind of shit.
And it's a 25-second workout, and he's learning from Hopper while doing it himself in the flow of competition.
Yeah. Like, that's how good these athletes are.
Did you see him in the back though? He was sucking in and out of a balloon. Did you see that?
I wasn't. Sorry, pal, wasn't there.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my
Hey, I don't know if this is like proprietary. No, it's not proprietary. He's doing it in front of a bunch of people.
I definitely think it's proprietary. I think it's for Zoef.
We're in the warm-up area, and he's using like this concoction where he's like blowing into a balloon and sucking it back in. I don't know, to like prep his lungs or something. I don't know, man.
I bet it is. Yeah, I bet that's exactly what it was.
Next level stuff.
That is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. We are off on heat number 1.
Next level.
Proprietary. What the?
And this is one of those workouts. I mean, these guys all move 225. These times early on could make
Jason.
a big difference. When we get those
Singles,
guys.
what's happening?
I was way off on the broken.
He spoke with conviction, though, and that's all that matters.
You know,
Number 1 rule over here.
This is also Heat 1, though. You don't know anything about Heat 1.
Yeah, right,
You don't know anything about Heat 1, bro.
oh, yeah, we learned
I wasn't
this.
giving you a heat 1 strategy.
Although the fastest time from someone who did do touch and go sets on these
Yeah, it
came out
was
of Heat 1 with
Heat 1.
Kyra
Yeah,
Milligan
that's
for the
right.
women's side, and Jason paid no attention to the women's side, so he had no idea about that either.
You know,
True.
I was,
It's true.
Yeah.
He's having a good time. He was looking for a chicken wing somewhere.
He was blowing in and out of the balloon.
Yeah.
You know, so these guys, they're taking the food out of the road booth, and I see them walking away with perfectly good hot dogs. And so I walk up and I was like, hey, is it cool if I take a hot dog?
A perfectly good hot dog.
Got a
What
hot
other
dog.
kind are there?
I mean, it was just a good one.
I was going to say, the man should have brought some over here.
Yeah, way to go, pal.
I'm
You blew
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry. This isn't as fast as I was expecting, guys. I think it's going to
See,
be
we got to get a clock up on screen here.
Garrett Clark is moving fast. I think he's moving fast here.
You know, I got to give credit. You know, Rogue is pivoting nonstop, right? This weather was not expected.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And to be able to pivot the way they have and at least put the athletes in a position to be in a safe environment to hit this, you know, there's a lot of money and a lot of stuff on the line.
Right.
And I think they're prioritizing them, which I think makes sense in this particular case.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they were able to adapt and overcome, right? It's just like what you have to be able to do, and that's what the greats can do, and that's what Rogue is, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that all of the events today has some sort of adjustment
Right.
is just speaks to what Rogue is capable of doing.
This Clark, yeah?
Yeah.
If you notice his position on the power cleans, watch how wide his grip is and his stance is, and it's shortening his range of motion a little bit. Well, now he's switching to squat clean, but still, when he was doing power cleans, you know, he doesn't have to, just from a speed perspective, he took a wide grip on it, which was interesting. I wonder when they show the front view how wide he is on these.
And he's a super strong guy. He didn't hit it last night, but he has done a 600-pound deadlift before, and he's moving that bar like it's
Yeah, he's moving that ball
pretty
really
routine.
well.
Didn't bring his collared shirt last night.
Dude.
You're going to be in the
Right.
600-pound
You know-
club. You get dressed up.
Did you know what's
right.
funny? I saw Chandler this morning. I was like, bro, we were talking about you going to the country club after. He's like, yeah, man, it was just my gym teacher look. And I was like, oh, man,
I
love
like it. I like it. He should have worn some short shorts though, and had a whistle or something. You know, that would have been impressive.
That would have added. You know, on
Kick his leg up. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let me tell you a story. Bring it around real quick.
on TV, this doesn't look that hard,
No.
but it is that hard.
This workout would hurt.
This would
really
hurt.
bad.
Because you have nowhere to slow down or hide.
No, you're actually trying to. Not only like the bar is actually where you go a little bit slower, and you're trying to go fast through the double unders.
Dude,
Yeah.
100%. Like, and you know that if you want to win or perform well, you cannot slip up on your double unders, and you have to go basically non-stop on the barbell, whether you're dropping and picking it up or whatever.
And it's 30 reps with 225.
Right.
You know?
It's a sneaky 30 reps.
Exactly. It just
Who
sneaks up on
programmed
you.
this?
I
Wait,
have
was it?
no idea.
It was 30 reps.
Well, 30 reps total.
Total.
Total, yeah. So 15 power cleans, 10 squat cleans, 5 clean and jerks. There's the math. There it is, Jay.
Yeah, it sneaks up on you.
Not my
Jay.
strong suit.
Jay's like, I didn't have my calculator out.
If we were counting hot dogs,
I would have been all over it.
Josh, was this, because obviously we moved inside, but other than that, was this what it was meant to be from the start?
We did drop the weight a little bit, and it was appropriate, I think. After the weekend, we had everything looked on paper, we had it out, and it looked great. And then you start moving through the week and seeing, what these athletes are capable of. And I think that dropping the weight, it was supposed to be 255, 175. And so going to 225, 155 was the appropriate move. It was the right
good
move.
Call. 180 reps total in this workout.
This would have been at 255, you said?
255.
Nah, dude, I think that was a solid call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a solid workout for Garrett.
How long did that take him?
Yeah, did anybody get a clock?
TBD.
We will find
Waited
out.
on that.
Great start though. A great finish for that guy. Clark for the Rogue Invitational, his first year here, and this is a tough place, man. Like he's out there with the best.
Right. And you have to, on your final rep, get over the bar. So if you just drop it on clean and jerk 5 and wave to the crowd, the clock's still running.
Right.
You know what's interesting about this setup is that I don't know if any athletes have had this intimate of an experience in their career yet. So I've had the privilege of competing in a similar environment to this at they called it a CrossFit tour. And the energy is different because these people are like
They're right
5
there.
feet in front
They're
of
right
you,
there.
Right? It's different.
Well, you said it's a perfect workout for you, and as you're saying that, I'm thinking about the final in 2008, and it feels like they were pretty close in that at the ranch.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. 2008. Wow, let's go back, baby.
Back at my
Throwing it back.
But in 2014, I did this thing called CrossFit Tour, and we did it at the first place they did bungee jumping. Very similar environment, and you could really feel the energy from the crowd when they're like 5 feet in front
Or
of you.
any of the open announcements, right? Where you're sitting there
Good
facing
example.
each other, and you're inside of a gym, and man, I mean, it is insanely packed. That's what this feels like, right? Like the quarters are so tight. Those open announcements, the juices were flowing.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to warm up.
Dude,
Right.
no, your
warm-ups are overrated.
You're spot on with that. I don't think a lot of these athletes have experienced open announcements.
No.
But you're spot on, dude. Like you're just
Damn
like,
right I am.
You're
Thanks for noticing, pal.
You know, the worst open announcement I ever did was when Rich kept going and I had to stop. Like you got additional 4 minutes if you hit like a certain number, and I barely missed it, and that guy just kept going and pissed me off.
But we appreciated the effort, and so
Yeah, we did.
Hey, we're gonna come right back real soon. That was Heat 1. Heat 2 coming up shortly here for more action from the tailgate. Welcome back, everybody. We are about to kick off heat number 2. This is event 9, the cleanup for the men. You got power cleans, you've got squat cleans, you've got clean and jerks. You got some double unders in there as well, in a sneaky rep scheme that gets you touching a 225-pound barbell 30 times.
No big deal.
No big deal, event 9.
And it's not like we haven't tested their posterior chain enough, but let's go ahead and get it going,
This
baby.
is a stacked group right here, by the way. You got some
I thought
solid
you were pointing to
talent.
us in the 40s.
Yes.
I think,
Oh,
yeah. Pat
Stacked
Josh
group right
is
here.
stacked.
Did you know it was the best? Last night, they show a side-by-side of me and Brian Shaw,
Yes.
and I just looked like a little teenager.
Well, welcome to my world, Jason. Welcome to my world, pal.
You know, another little fun thing, because this could be the last individual event that Noah does. One of his closest friends and training partners, Chandler Smith, and the way it shakes out, they're side by side on the platform.
That
It's
is
kind of fun.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be
That
pretty
is-
cool.
Chandler, one of 3 people that's been to all 5 invitationals here.
It was always fun when you got to be close to one of your buds, right?
And Chandler with
And
this
chase each
immaculate
other.
technique, as usual.
Yeah, look.
Chandler's so smart, just a mid-shin reverse curl. So strong.
I mean, do that smooth and beautiful. I think the only word to
that with
describe
115.
grace, grace right there. That is just
So
pure
strong.
grace.
Is it his front rack or what is it?
I think it's his muscles getting away.
He's right. He's too many muscles.
Noah moves well.
Oh,
He
yeah,
does,
yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, that kid, Tudor Magda, has a 400-pound clean and jerk.
Dude, look at Tudor. Look how strong that guy is. And then you got Chandler just gripping and
Just
ripping.
pull starting a lawnmower off the ground.
Seriously.
Dude, look at these guys. You know,
Noah and Tudor, man, going back and forth. I love it.
You know, Pat, I might be proved wrong here because everybody so far has gone singles.
Right.
You know what it takes? It just takes the first person to go unbroken.
But I don't think it's necessary here. I don't think you gain enough time because it's only the first 3 rounds, and that part of the workout's a little bit quicker. I don't think the touch and go is completely necessary.
Yeah. It's a lot of reps.
And there's, as you guys know better than I do, there's a difference between you can go even faster touch and go than this. We watched Danielle Brandon. Like Noah's bar is settling before it goes in. Hers didn't even settle, and it's going again, and it's going again.
The debate you've made is that the reason why you wouldn't want to touch and go is because the bar starts from the ground each time. So it's not like it's a hang. So if you guys go from the ground each time anyways, it's fine. But like if you look at Chandler, when he drops it, the bar is like turning on. It's a lot of work to reset that.
It is.
You know?
And he's actually pulling it back to himself and not stepping up to it.
Right.
And I think he's really getting that bar away from his body to get it off his back for a second.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see. Dude, this is a nasty workout.
Yeah.
Noah
You're intrigued by it, aren't you?
I'm very intrigued by it.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
it's fun.
This is one of those ones like squat cleans are just nasty.
Nasty. Anytime you have to go through the squat clean motion, it's definitely a little fatiguing.
See how far Tudor's bar rolled away from him there at the end?
Yeah. That means he's gotta have to step up to it too.
You know, I think it is.
Look how Noah's bar stayed back. It's nice.
I think it's Chandler's lat.
Oh no, he tripped. Look. Whoa, this ain't good.
Well, I think this is the round. The second round with the squat cleans is where, if whatever you touch and go or not, where things can catch up to you if you get a pace.
Noah's looking clean too, looking strong. No, not like he's not having that same facial expression Tudor's got going on right now. This is the one where he's just got to keep pulling.
So just to put this in perspective, you know, as the women's heats went on, times get faster and faster. The stakes were higher and higher, but Horvath did this in 3:48.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
These guys have been pumping. No.
There's only one more round though.
And she did singles.
Yeah, exactly.
Mind is blown.
No, I swear.
Jason left the set.
Yeah, Jason's out of here.
And that's seriously mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, so
these
she
guys are
finished
pumping.
right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's just picking
And
up
Noah's-
he's still got 5 reps.
Noah's on his last 5 reps.
Clean and jerk.
Good times, top 5 times are still in the 4:20s.
Yes, that was the top time. I
Yeah.
mean, if you were in the mid-4s, you were fast.
And she did singles.
He is like having to straight up pause on his double unders. That's not good.
Well, it's sometimes in the gym, people tell me, like, if you do a workout like Fran with a group of people, if you finish in the 3 to 4 minute range, you're good. Once it gets 5, things really start to just unravel because the intensity can't be sustained.
Yeah. Oh, his legs.
Come on,
feel
Noah.
those legs, feel
Let's
those
go,
legs.
baby.
Legs feed the wolf, you know what I mean?
That's always there. I've always heard that.
Well
Wait, he has
done.
to run
Good
across the
time.
line.
Hey, what a great way! What a great way for
Yep.
Noah to go out. If that
Yeah,
was his last
100%.
individual competition, getting
Yep.
a heat victory,
100%.
good for him. He's had a hell of a career.
And that's a solid score, 428.
Yeah, exactly.
Lazar Jukic made a little move there at the end, too.
Yeah. Got past Tudor, who was like crushing it the whole time.
Dude, was that BKG?
I mean, the fact that Tudor Magnan went from 1st to 4th,
No way.
you know, in such a short period of time.
Dude, BKG is legit too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Chandler, come on, buddy. You gotta go, baby. You gotta go.
These are legends of this sport, man. These are some of the best guys. This is the second of 4 heats.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, that's
There's 10 more guys
Well,
to
it's because the
go.
Rogue Invitational is just that legit, right? Like, if you're in the top 10 at the Invitational, like,
Well, Noah and Chandler and BKG have never not finished in the top 10 at the Rogue Invitational. That's how good this field is. It's getting better.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. What is Chandler sitting at
So
right now?
strong.
He's sitting 12. Previous worst finish at Rogue is 8th. He was 2nd here last year.
Wow. I would say, yeah, he took 2nd last year. I was like, he was like right up there.
2.468.
wait, so back to the question of the day.
Yeah.
What's the best events that CrossFit's put on? Is it the open announcements? Is it like the tour? Is it like the team stuff? Like what do you think was like?
I wasn't involved with all of it, so I don't, it's hard to just, what you weren't in part of, it's hard to be like, yeah, that was the best, but
Regionals? sanctionals. What do you
regionals
think along the journey? What do you think was like the coolest one that they tried? Team USA stuff. Like, what do you?
SoCal regional for sure. Without any question.
Regionals were always fun. I always enjoyed watching regionals.
Yeah, they're
Regionals
kind
were
of bringing
cool,
those
you
back.
know. It was like local, kind of local.
And it was that fight to get to the games, right?
It was more,
it's
like everyone always talks about, regionals were always more stressful than the games because if you couldn't have a slip up, there were 6 workouts.
if you slipped up, then you'd be a spectator on that weekend, you know?
Yep.
And if you want to get specific, in those like middle teen years, the Central East men's and the European women's
Oh,
were
the
like
Central Beast.
No,
insane.
SoCal. We all know the truth, Brian. I don't care about your
Circles
data,
back.
pal.
Yeah, what
I
are the-
was there. Okay, pal.
These stats, like
Yeah.
this guy, he's a
Yeah,
walking
stats
encyclopedia
guy.
over here.
I know, seriously.
I won't roll out the stats. Josh is better than everyone in the Central East.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh man.
No, that Central East had it.
That
They-
year
Yeah.
that
The year they had Jackie.
And with, why is he Farmstrong? Why
Marcus
is he?
Hendren.
Marcus
Oh,
Hendren.
Marcus
Marcus
Hendren.
Hendren.
Dude,
Yes.
you just
Never
said
met an
Jackie.
early arm
Dude,
pull he
they
didn't like.
I probably did Jackie 40 times before regionals.
Same, bro. Same.
Did you have the record on it that year? It
I
was
mean-
insane.
I mean, if
Dude,
you brought it up.
If we're talking about 2014 regionals, Jason Khalipa, I remember thinking, I'm watching his regional go, and I'm like, what in the what the fuck is going on right now? Like, your scores were insane. Like, I thought that chipper was mine for the taking. I was like licking my chops, and I see this gorilla over here taking that 70-pound dumbbell on a ride like it was like a 5-pound weight that your mom uses.
and
you
he was
know,
still
in aerobics
surprised when you
class.
smashed double grace at the games that year for some reason.
Yeah. You know, but that year they announced the workouts, right? And we would, with Jackie, we would just do the row and the thrusters. I did that every day for like a month. Because I used it as like a part of a warm up, right? Like, hey, what can I hold on the row?
What should you do for a warm-up? PR by Jackie?
For the 7th
For the
time this
last
week.
38 days in a row.
Oh,
Ser-
man.
like with those regionals when you were the last week to go in the regional
Oh, dude.
was the worst because you literally would train the same 6 workouts for like a month straight and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm so sick of these exact workouts.
Yep. Are we,
We're going to have the next heat kicking off here very
Here
shortly.
we go.
Noah's giving advice to every person down the line, but he's giving them all slightly different information.
Probably giving them hugs. Noah's a
It's gonna
hugger.
be
I'm sure
heat
Noah's a
3,
hugger.
right? Yeah, heat 3.
ish?
We'll be going real soon
Are we
here.
still live right now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't saying anything too crazy.
Yeah, no, you're all good. You're all
Yeah.
good.
Oh, we're staying live
Yep.
forever.
And
Yeah, he's
here
actually
we
going to
go.
follow us home.
No one would ever accuse you of saying something crazy.
Nah, man, I'm actually pretty low key.
I'm pretty low key.
Who do you like in this heat, Jay?
Let me see who's in this heat.
We got
Matt Chan's got to come deliver my bags. I didn't.
Matt Chan's not in the heat.
No, Matt Chan.
Sorry,
It is not 2014.
You know,
Dan's your butler? I mean, what's happening?
What's
'cause
happening right
I
now?
had my bags in the car. I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to drive with them to the airport, and now I'm not. You know,
Is he here? I haven't seen him at all.
Matt Chan is gonna be. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
tell him
here.
to come over here and say hi.
Tell him over.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this heat's going to be good. You got Ricky,
Yella.
Ricky Gerard, Jason Hopper, Travis Mayer, Yella.
Hopper's not in this one. He's gonna be in the next one.
Oh, is he in the next
This
one?
is 6 through 10,
Oh.
and I'm telling. I told Pat this earlier.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is
sorry.
Travis Mayer in this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Travis
No,
Mayer.
that's the guy.
Dallin Pepper.
Dallin Pepper,
Dallin
this
Pepper?
year on final days between regionals, the games, and now on Rogue has been incredible. And he's pretty damn strong. I think that he's going to do great here also.
Nah,
One
I'm-
Hawkins.
4th and 1st today on the 2 events so far.
That's pretty
I'm gonna
solid.
say,
That's a solid way to end your Rogue Invitational.
I'm gonna
right
say
there.
Travis Mayer's gonna.
Travis
bring-
Mayer is extremely eager here. I actually saw the guys walking past as I was coming in, and he goes, I'm going to beat your fucking prediction.
Ooh.
And he is so far. He has been all week.
Spicy. There's nothing like some good anger that a commentator can put out there to make you go real hard.
Dude,
Been there.
You're right. You're right. Indeed. I give you some fuel when I can.
That's right. Thanks for that, pal.
But this is a great workout for Travis. He's super strong and he's savvy. We saw the difference between Noah and Tudor there. Noah staying in his lane. It was the best time in the heat, and Tudor falling off a little bit at the end. Small margins can
Look
make
at
a
that.
big difference here.
you know,
I think, but Dallin's standing in his lane. He's kind of like he's not rushing because Travis is right ahead of
he has
him.
a very pretty clean.
He does.
Dallin?
Doesn't Dallin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
This
that.
guy's potential's through the roof. He's the only 3-time teenage champion in the history of the sport.
That means nothing to me.
playing with the big boys
That
now.
means,
Yeah.
that means he knows how. He's got 3 gold medals.
Yeah.
How many you got?
That's true. From regionals, I got a lot.
He's been smashing the Echo Bike. He's 3 for 3 on Echo Bike workouts this year, too.
I mean, with his size, he should be smashing the Echo Bike. But that is good.
There's Travis Mayer.
Travis and Dallin. Yep.
You know, his tattoos are a good look too. You know, it just comes off like I'm a badass.
Have you seen
I'm
his
about to
chest
smack-
tattoos?
His chest tattoos, he has like 2 wolves.
He goes to Madrid each year just to get the chest tattoos.
You know,
He
so,
goes
I
to
mean,
Madrid, really?
He gets them in a guy in Madrid, yeah.
I'm talking-
Spanish wolves on his chest?
No, actually, you know what, Josh, you know what they are? They're big cats. Seriously.
Oh, he is the big cat. He is the big cat.
I'm talking
Where were you on
about
that one? The last workout there,
Jason
Trav?
wasn't here to team me up with the tattoo talk.
Dude,
No kidding.
his shirt was off. We're having a conversation yesterday. Couldn't help but look towards his nipples because just got 2 giant
Draws
cats
the
and-
attention
oh,
inward.
dude, 100%.
I think that's on purpose.
Right.
Jay. I think that's on purpose.
I think they worked the nipples into the art there.
They did.
They're part of the cats.
Dallon's looking smooth on those. I hope Travis can hang on,
Yeah,
though.
he does.
Let's go, Trav.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
No rep.
That's
I
costly.
thought I think that's a good
That's
call.
costly.
That's how the hell did he get a no rep? Come on, man.
He gets a little wide in his stance, right? He's got to keep those feet together a little bit more on that. When he hits, when
Yeah.
he drops.
What do
his
you think
feet
she
kinda
gave him
come
a no
out.
rep for though? Was
Depth.
it
It
range
was
depth?
depth, yeah.
I mean, dude, she's also
You got
not
any
looking-
business with that?
She's not
Never,
looking-
never had anything like
I've
that
heard
ever had.
some folks struggle with it.
People say,
Who was I talking to? Someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, I don't know if Josh completed any rep of the power clean with you in the Legends event." And I was like, "I don't know. I wasn't paying."
I don't know, bro.
our judge kept counting. You know, I kept going, baby.
Yeah, hey, I would too.
Right?
I told the guy who told me that, I was like, "Our judge came out, was like, I'm not really here to judge anything. I'm just here to count, and I'm not even really
We were here to
count."
have a good time.
Yeah,
If
like
my reps weren't getting stood up all the way, that means you got a problem, pal.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
me.
It's the
I was
Legends,
good.
man.
I got all my reps.
this is a you thing, not a me thing.
Yeah.
Last round for Dallin. The rest of these guys are getting real tight, though.
Yeah, it is. This is good. It's a good heat right here. I like that we can hear the sound of it too, because there was another on the other feed. You couldn't hear the sound of the
The natural sound, sound.
I want to hear that barbell hitting the ground.
Dude, and it's crazy on the men's side. There's still only 60 points from Roman in 4th to Noah in 11th.
No.
Yeah, and we know that those super big money jumps and super big point gaps on every event. So if Dallin can knock this out of the park, he could move up another 3 to 5 spots.
I mean, he's got 2 more reps. He's got what, 23 seconds left?
He looks good, man.
And 1 heat to go, yeah.
Wait, so is he?
Yeah,
is he gonna take the win?
Noah came in at 4:28.
28. Okay, yeah, he's
So is
got
he gonna
that.
win this right now?
Yeah, he's gonna win this.
Overall?
That's
Heat.
far. That's far.
Get over the bar. That's what we're talking about, Pat.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
Come on, Dallin.
That's 2 seconds.
Come on.
Those
And a-
details.
In a 4.5 minute workout, 2 seconds is huge.
4:14.
Yeah, look at that. Travis even came in front of Noah.
Dude, he did a great job.
And recover well from that no rep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's huge. Right?
Yeah.
That's
Didn't
5
let-
seconds.
Yeah.
Didn't let him affect him. Got right into it. Bro, you get a no rep on the squat clean, like that's a pretty big deal.
That's a huge rep.
Yeah.
And these guys, Jay Crouch and Yellow Hoste, they're the up-and-comers that we were talking about earlier. So if you're not familiar with them, hopefully you got to see them this weekend. I think they're going to be around for a
But you
couple
look
years.
at Yellow
I
having
think
it.
it's good. It's good that they get to come
Oh.
here
Oh, the
and-
split.
and get
Is that what you would call that?
have more exposure.
Yep.
That was a. Let's see this split. Come on, Yellow. Show us a good split. Come on. Okay.
Like Josh Everett, the split snatch or something, you know?
Yeah. For this type
Oh.
for this type of weight, you would think these guys would be able to push press this or push
Yeah.
jerk this pretty easily.
They're
But man, that just shows you what they've been
fatigue.
through. Yeah, it just shows you what they've been through.
It just shows you how phenomenal the programming was to adjust the loading.
I was just
to
gonna
hit it at
say,
225.
right?
Very, very inquisitive of you, Josh.
I'm not taking credit for that. That was Katie's call, and it was the right call for sure. 100%.
Very
You
inquisitive.
gave
of
it the
Katie.
green light.
Exactly. I gave it the okay. Sounds good to me.
Hey, Josh, have you ever messed around with one of those like mouth things?
Oh no, the airwave? No,
Yeah.
no.
How much of that do you think is just like a sponsorship thing versus like a makes an impact?
You know, I'm the kind of guy I like to try stuff like that. So like I would love to give it like play with it and see. But like, I don't know, you know, like I do the for recovery, any of these like little 1% things that can help you get better. I'm all for it, man.
This is what I would say, because it could be psychological, but like
Yeah.
the athletes that advertise it, Rich Froning, Dallin Pepper, James Sprague's using it, they're actually using it.
Yeah.
Like, it's in their mouth while they're working out.
Right.
And so it's not making it worse. That's a guarantee.
Could be under contract though.
I don't know. I mean, but the other thing is like they're excelling. Like
Yeah.
Dallin
Yeah.
and James are getting better.
Well, and here's the thing, like, would you have taken a sponsorship to compete that would have made you worse?
Hell no.
Right.
Right.
That forces
Like,
you to compete with
that's a
something
great
in your
point.
mouth.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's
I
a
would,
challenge.
I would refuse to take $1 if I thought it would impact my performance.
Yeah, 100%.
Here you can see how tight all the points
Oh,
are there,
yeah.
Jason.
What about all those flags at the top?
Look
You
at 'em,
recognize
they
those,
are,
Josh?
We need to.
Our brothers to the north.
Well, and this is kind of, I mean, this is crazy. They won as a team at Wadapalooza last year.
Yeah.
There was
mean-
the chance of them winning, of sweeping the podium at the games this past year. Brent just got 4th, and it's happening again.
So, dude, if I'm looking at this, I mean, Pat's got this thing pretty much locked up.
Yeah, it's everyone else that I feel like is battling for the second through
Adler
everything.
and Brent are having a battle.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Adler-
Roman and Jason.
This
Well,
is-
everybody.
This is the kind of workout too that like you could easily be in 3rd place and take a 17th because all of these times
Yep.
are pretty damn close.
Yep.
That's right. Well, Gerard did not have a phenomenal performance there, so he doesn't look like he's going to jump into 3rd, right? I don't think, based on what he just did.
No, probably not.
No, but
like
I mean,
this little-
Jason Hopper was like lurking middle of heat 2.
Dude.
Way down there.
Yeah.
If he knocks this out of the park, he could surge from 15th to 3rd in half of the
Hop on that
competition.
podium, baby.
Yeah,
Hop on that podium.
Yeah.
And he's been 7th here both of the years before. He obviously had a performance at the games this year that was out of character from what we've seen from him. So it's awesome to see him bounce back from this and have another great year at Rogue.
Yeah.
If Vellner holds on, he's won it before, so he could be a 2-time Invitational champ.
Here's a question. If you have an athlete who performs well at the Rogue Invitational because of the type of workouts, right? A little bit more like CrossFit, for lack of a better term, couplets, triplets, whatever, versus the CrossFit Games that are kind of taking whatever direction that is, right? Let's just say the programming at the Games and the Invitational, I would say, are different. Okay.
Okay, right.
If we agree on that, is there a world where an athlete says, hey, I'm only going to train for the Rogue Invitational. I'm not going to compete at the Games.
Well,
Well, the fact that you
three-quarters of the field qualifies
exactly, I was
through the
like, you
games.
come
No.
out from the CrossFit Games is
But
where
you
you
can
qualify.
do online qualifier.
It's risky.
That's very risky. Right? You get 5 spots.
And the standards for execution are super high. A lot of people
It's exactly, it's an online competition. It's not an in-person competition,
And it's
which
like-
is always more stressful.
I'm just bringing up the idea, is there going to be a world where athletes are going to start specializing
I mean, you could.
in this style of events?
I don't think you'll see a top athlete do it. You know what I mean?
But look, he mentioned it. Chandler Smith is one of 2 men that's competed all 5 of these, and he's qualified through the qualifier twice. So there are alternate routes to get there. It's not unreasonable.
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk
just
about.
wondering if there's going to be a world where athletes can say, hey, I enjoy this experience more, or this experience, and this style of
Well,
workouts.
you know, the thing is, it's 2 very different events.
Right.
The Rogue Invitational, they're not claiming we're declaring the fittest person
Correct.
on earth,
Right.
right? The CrossFit Games does.
Right.
Right? So they have to test, and that's, I said this in an interview, it's like, we don't have to go into like single modality fitness specialists, right? We don't have to find who's the fastest sprinter, who is the fastest swimmer, you know, any of those things. We get to do grassroots CrossFit
Right.
that really displays these athletes' abilities.
It's going
Right.
to put together a fun, challenging event.
And we get to use cool objects because Rogue Fitness makes cool shit.
Dude, so I'm all for it, right? And I love this style of event.
Was it
I'm,
one-
just-
Sound all for it.
I'm curious if you'll see like 2 paths in the future.
Maybe.
One path will be this style of athlete, another style will be the game style athlete, or is it always going to be the same, you know?
But
Final heat, no touch and go.
it happens.
Not
You know,
zero.
it happens in golf.
Way to
for
go.
example, where
Yeah.
there's several major events throughout the year, and some guys are awesome in the British Open because it's a link style course.
Yeah.
Some people are great at Augusta because they're really good at finesse.
You want to talk golf? Well, let's go, Brian.
Yeah. We could see an evolution of this in CrossFit
What's a
too.
link style course? I've never heard of that before. I don't know anything about golf.
Jason, we don't got enough time, pal. We got about 4.5 minutes left.
By the way, I gotta tell you, Josh, I can't remember the last time I was so excited and nervous watching an event as I was the women's final of this.
I was really
was
nervous too.
unbelievable.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a really fun event. Like, that's the kind of things you, as a programmer, especially for something like this, that's what you can only hope for to see, where it comes down to the final event, who wins it, wins the event, who takes out of third and fourth, who wins it, takes third.
And
like,
you know, Fikowski has to be just going for broke right now, too, because
100%.
he's occupying a podium spot number 3, but he's got Krennikov and Hopper right behind him.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's the squat cleans for him.
Yeah.
Now these next 2 rounds, I want to see that second round of squat cleans if he can maintain the pace, because right now him and Adler are putting a little space. But Fikowski has been blowing me away this entire season. First year at Rogue, and I'm just continuing to be impressed.
Hopper's gonna have to make some movement right now. He's gonna have to go.
The cool thing about what you said earlier, Brian, was the fact that you said there wasn't every event. We've had 8 events prior to this one, and every event had a different winner.
On the men's side.
And that was on men's side, and that is really cool
Is
to
that
see.
true?
Yeah.
That's
8
cool.
events, 8 different winners.
Must have been the programming.
No, it's the field.
Yeah.
The field is insane.
Right.
And the men's field is just, they have this weird blend of experience with youth, and we have this international field. It's amazing for the sport. And this is where I think Adler makes his move.
Adler looks good, man. He looks strong coming out of that
Oh,
pocket.
yeah. He's making that look like a 135-pound barbell.
I mean, but Vellner too. I mean,
Yeah, they both
Vellner's
are.
pretty much got first locked up, right?
Yeah,
More or less.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Vellner's
mean, he'd have to
fast out of that squat.
Yeah, he would have to pretty much completely bomb this not to get it.
And it's the 3 Canadians. Wow, man.
There must be something in the water up there or something.
I'm saying this right here, and I hope someone clips it and says it to him. If you guys sweep this podium, I want to see you back at Wadapalooza defending the PB&J title.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Adler's doing a great job,
Yeah,
man.
he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
So Adler,
Hopper, that jump rope looks a little big for him. Like it looks like normally you want to see the rope
Yeah.
like almost right over your head. It looks a little tall, which is going to slow you down your double unders. And
Someone,
like you can't have slow double unders in this workout.
I'm going to get him for Christmas an appointment with
Get
Dave Newman.
him a new jump rope. I'll get him a JB jump rope.
yeah, it's really interesting. Like when you find like the pro jump ropers,
Yeah.
they'll have a super short rope and they'll hinge over
Yeah.
so that it shortens the range.
Of course. It makes perfect sense. But I mean, just from that video alone right there, that side shot we just saw, that jump rope was way too big for Hopper.
What was anyone remember Pepper's time?
Does this...
4:14.
Yeah, 4:14.8. And this also puts Horvath's time in perspective of 3:48.
Dude,
It's crazy.
this is your top heat. These guys have been moving hard, right?
Dude, they are all close, neck and neck right here. Krennikov coming back out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh.
Adler with the event win.
Adler.
Wow.
Nice job,
Wow.
Adler.
Yes, good work.
Locks in second place for him, and I mean, it's not the win he came for, but it's a great performance, and it
Oh, we get
solidifies him as
second.
kind of- okay.
Oh.
Nice.
He's so used to crossing the
Dude,
line.
he's
Yeah.
watching. Pepper's time just came in.
Wow, that's crazy. Fikowski got in.
Fikowski's done too.
Yeah,
So that means
Fikowski.
first, third, fourth for Pepper today.
No, he got third.
Oh.
Oh my
Fikowski
gosh.
didn't get him.
Anyone having flashbacks to last year?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, no.
He's all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, as long as the other heats don't start to creep up, right?
He's only got 1 rep. Dillner just wanted to put a little drama in like normal.
Yep.
Oh, he's like...
I don't know. I mean,
Wow. Wow.
Impressive. Ladies and
maybe.
gentlemen. Yeah.
that's not
That
what I
could
was
be
expecting.
interesting.
There were a lot of other times that came in.
Were they?
Yeah, there were.
Oh, were there?
Oh, were there?
Well, he should not have done that.
Wow. Adler
Well,
just
you
smashed
should have
it.
went faster.
No, and Adler took all the points. So I mean,
Yeah.
and Adler, by the way, like a few years ago in the Open, there was some.
Oh, so
clean
you
and
think
jerks.
Adler? You think Adler might be nipping at his heels right now?
65 points. I don't think it's enough, but I think it's a lot closer than we
Than we
thought
thought
it
it
was
would
going to
be.
be. Yeah.
I hope it is.
Thought it was going to be a cushy ride into the end zone.
Yeah, right.
And Adler, only man under 4 minutes. He's an absolute ninja with the barbell for clean and jerks. He had an open record. It was like a minute faster than anyone in the world a few years ago on a heavy clean and jerk workout.
He was my call last year when we did the 30. We did Grace at 225 for the finale. I was like, someone's gonna go sub 3 minutes, and Adler was who my choice was. And he just missed. It was like 3:01 or something like that.
He is. And he never uses lift. He never uses lifters. Never uses belt. No, he's not.
Smart
maybe
man.
Tapes
He's a
his
smart
thumbs. I
man.
think that's it.
Lifters just don't serve a purpose for CrossFitters
So,
anymore.
how's the top podium going to shake out, you think?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think Brent did enough to keep third, and I think it's going to come down to Adler and Vellner. I think Vellner has enough, but
Roman
I'm not sure.
beat Brent, right? And so that was,
Yeah, I thought
that was only 10
Roman
points.
got across the
But
line
but
first.
Pepper came in between. So those
No, I think Fikowski. Yes, you're right.
So
yes.
they may be tied.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, it's pretty tight.
So then it's event wins. They both probably have one, right?
Brent has none.
Oh, Brent didn't have any wins this weekend?
No, so it would go to Roman if that
Yeah.
ends up being the case.
Do you
Wow.
think Adler could have caught Pat?
We think it's tight.
Man.
I'm going to say Pat, Jeff, Roman on a tiebreak.
Ooh. I think you might be right. I think that might be the finish.
But I don't know.
Woo-wee.
And
I
think
love
it's
it.
going to be like 15
What's
points.
so cool is the fact that, like, even going into this, you didn't think there was a race, at least not at the
Yeah.
top, and now there is.
Dude,
And Jason, you probably don't know this, or maybe you do. Vellner came within 2 reps of winning this thing last year, and he failed and fell to 4th.
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, but he failed. What was
Clean
the
and jerks.
It was the clean and jerks. It was
out
225.
there.
It was
Yeah.
225.
Yes.
It was Grace at 225.
Look,
yes.
look, Vellner 10th. Okay, so he's got enough points.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be about 15, and that is the difference. Roman and Brent's 10 points, so if everything plays out as we see there, then he should take the tiebreak over Brent.
Yeah.
Which
wow.
is, I mean,
That's
this is just crazy. And it is,
Crazy.
honestly, it's a testament to the field, the programming, all of it, that it's like, it's so close, it's so competitive. These guys are so incredible.
These athletes are so incredible, right? Like the
You
fact
think-
that it's coming down to 9 events and it's this tight.
He doesn't know for sure.
Yeah, no.
He's
That's a terrible stress right
Poor
there.
guy, poor
No.
guy. He doesn't know if he has $300,000 or not.
dude, is that what
It's like 280.
he lost
290.
he basically lost 200K last year on 2 reps.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
yeah, that was crazy.
I remember that.
Him and Justin.
And
Justin,
dude,
right?
did you see his eyes on that last barbell when he had in the front right before he had to jerk it?
Yeah.
Like, that was like terror.
Dude, he's probably thinking,
Please tell me it's not
flashbacks,
happening again.
Flashbacks, yeah.
Here we go. That was fun.
Yeah, that just has
What
to
a-
be a pressure cooker right there, waiting for the old
Dude,
leaderboard
Josh,
to roll
right.
in.
Josh,
Dude.
well done, man. Like, I had a blast on that event. That was awesome final.
That was cool. I appreciate it. It wasn't like just me. That was Katie and Chris who can't be here, but I had such a great time helping put this together. And like these athletes, every time you write this stuff, you have expectations, and there's without a doubt, now you're starting to realize, yep, they're just going to do way better than we think.
Yep.
Every
Yep.
time.
Well, that's the amazing
They
thing.
just-
You have programming for just thoroughbreds, and you're like, hey, I'd like to do this. And like, yeah, they can do that.
yeah.
What if we made this? Yeah, they could do that too.
Yeah,
It's
yep.
like, well, that just opens up the field for your creativity.
And like you're thinking, okay, well they've done this and they've done this and they've done this. Now they're gonna do this. Are you sure? Yes, and they do, and they crush it.
Yep,
Like
yep.
like they're fresh.
Dude, I remember like years
Wild.
ago, a 100-pound dumbbell was introduced. And like,
Yeah.
at the time, it was
Right.
like, but it just took a programmer to say, hey, try this.
Exactly.
And
Right.
you rise to the occasion.
Rise to the occasion. Well, we're going to let them crunch the numbers. That was heat number 4 of event 9. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will crown our champions at the 2023 Rogue Invitational.
That was awesome.
We are done with action at the 2023 Rogue Invitational, and for the second time in his career, Pat Vellner is your champion, and he is with Kiki Dixon.
Pat, congratulations. It's been a minute since you won the Rogue Invitational. What does it mean to you to be back on top?
It's fun to win it live. I mean, last time I won it, I was in my garage, basically, so it's fun to do it here with fans and stuff like that. I certainly made it interesting at the end, as I always seem to do, but it's fun. It's nice to come and have a trip pay off like that, and you know, I worked hard this weekend, so it feels a lot better. I'm not quite so sore now that I know that.
There was a lot of chatter about Roman and Adler coming into the Invitational. In what ways did that fire you up this weekend to get the job done?
It's always, you got to take it as a challenge, right? They're exciting. They're newer in the sport than I am, so I think it's easy for everybody to get distracted by the new people coming in. So I think it's a personal challenge for me to keep reminding people that I'm still around and I'm still hanging with the top guys. So I kind of just use that as motivation. I don't want to walk away. I want to be displaced. So until that time, they better keep trying.
As you mentioned, this isn't your first rodeo. So what takeaways do you look for at the close of a competition?
I mean, I limped across the finish a bit today, so I'm glad I was so good yesterday and the day before because it was sure ugly today. But, you know, it's nice. This weekend was cool because we had a lot of different obstacles thrown at us weather-wise, changing events on the fly, just lots of different stuff that's can be frustrating if you let it, but it's the same for everybody. And I think it's easy to take away lessons on those things and just get more experience. As experienced as I am, it's still, there's more to learn all the time. So, you know, I did great at some of it and I didn't do so great at other things. So there's always stuff to learn.
Definitely things to learn with each competition, but tonight you get to celebrate. What does that look like?
I'm gonna probably get some nice Texas barbecue with my family. They came down here to watch, so. And then, to be honest, I gotta fly tomorrow morning at like 5:30 a.m., so it'll probably be an early night. I've been neglecting my family all weekend, so I'm probably gonna catch up and mend those relationships for now.
Well, congratulations, you are the champion.
Thank you so much.
Vellner doing exactly what he needed to do there, and you know, let's right out of the gate let people know at this point in time the results are not yet official. Okay, so unofficial thus far. So make sure you're checking back in with roguefitness.com so that you can get official results. Vellner is, now I'm hearing in my ear, your official champion. So we are good to go. Let's chat real quick, closing thoughts. We'll cover the men first, then the women. Brian, overall, 9 events down for the men. Vellner walking away with it.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations to Pat. He's a deserving champion. He's one of the stalwarts here at Rogue. But just big picture in the men's field in CrossFit right now, anytime you show up to an elite level competition, you don't know who's taking the crown, and that's a really exciting place to be.
Is it to me?
Yeah, for Vellner.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned for Vellner, you know, I was talking to him yesterday, and he just said, man, I'm going to keep going until I'm no longer at the top. And in his defense, he's still at the top. So how long is he going to keep going for? I don't know, man, but dude, look at him go, man. I mean, he's just athletic, he's dominant, and he's been dominant for a long time. So congratulations to him. I thought that was awesome.
My hat is off to Mr. Vellner. It's so impressive to see 33, showing these young guns. You don't have to be 21, 22 to go out in here and win gold medals. So congrats, Pat. You earned it, brother. Go have yourself a drink. I did see that look in Fikowski's eyes just a second ago. I think he just got told he's off the podium.
Oh,
and I remember having that exact feeling in 2014 from this guy right here. So I feel you, Brent. You did a hell of a job, though. All you guys, every athlete out there.
Brian, any other male athletes outside of Vellner?
Oh, that impressed me this weekend?
Yeah, caught your attention.
Yeah, I mean,
notable shout out.
Yeah, I've been saying it all day, but Dallin Pepperman just staying in the fight late in competitions and climbing the leaderboard event after event for a young guy. Josh, like you said, the old guys are still relevant, but these young guys are coming and Dallin's leading the charge.
Let's switch over real quick to the women and give them their due. Fantastic. Laura Horvath absolutely destroyed it. And she said it herself. This is something I was chatting about in the morning show each day was, and she mentioned it, you know, people said, hey, great job, but Tia wasn't there. Good job, but Tia wasn't there. Well, now here she is. And for the first time, Laura's like, yeah, you're darn right that was in the back of my mind. And she proved it. She is the champion 2023 Rogue Invitational.
But what I love about Laura is that she has those thoughts in her mind all weekend long, but she contains them until the job is done and the moment is right to talk about them, and then she lets everyone know what's going on.
You know, I think it's going to shake up to be something really special for the CrossFit Games this year because, let's face it, Tia did not have a bad showing.
No, not at all. She did amazing.
Tia comes back from having a baby, and in my opinion, has a phenomenal weekend.
100%.
And Laura, of course, you know, winner. But I think it's going to shape up something super special for the games coming up this year.
Same. Congratulations to Laura. What a display of, you know, well-roundedness. She went out. She got the job done. She did what she needed to do. My hat is off to Tia, especially going through childbirth, coming back
100%.
Going back in 5 months and going on there and making it, coming down to literally the last few reps of a clean and jerk after a 9-event weekend. Like, that's just... It's insane. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
A ton of love to Laura and Tia as well, and of course deserved and earned. But take us with one final thought. Let's give Emma Lawson some shout-outs here, Brian.
100%.
Yeah, she's the real deal. She's the next wave of athlete coming through. She's so young, and she honestly hasn't had a bad performance at the big stage yet. She continues to back it up. She continues to get stronger, which is usually the thing that holds back the younger women. Had a chance to talk to her in depth last week, and what I saw this weekend, the combination of her mental and physical, she's the truth.
Jason, give us the whole competition in general. We've had 4 days. We had CrossFit. We had strongmen, road record breakers. You've been through Vendor Village. Give us the Invitational experience from your perspective now.
Dude, the Rogue Invitational is a great event. I mean, obviously the weather was a factor.
Yep.
But as Rogue does, they pivot and they made it work. And this is just a phenomenal event. If you haven't been here before, you got to come out. It's a great way to see fitness come to life in a variety of different ways. We had jiu-jitsu stuff happening. We had strongman stuff happening. We had CrossFit stuff happening. It's just a celebration of fitness, combining different ecosystems to rise the overall tides.
And now, as the man behind helping create these events, now that's in the rearview mirror, what stands out?
Ooh.
Man, there were just so many good events. I mean, the 1 mile, 100-pound run.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
I mean, that was the very first one, right? There were
that.
so many good events. It's so hard to look back and be like, oh, that one stood out. But today with the rain, the elements, that first workout on the Echo bike with the fat bells, I mean, that's going to be something I think a lot of these athletes remember. It's something I was going to remember. It played out even better than I thought it would play out. I loved that workout, and man, it was cool to watch. The whole weekend was great to watch. This event is amazing. Just proud to be a part of it.
It was an absolute blast for me as well. Always, of course, an honor to be a part of this, to watch the competition, to be a part of the broadcast. You gentlemen and all the amazing women we had here on the desk as well made it an absolute pleasure for me, so appreciate it. Brian Friend, Jason Kalipa, and of course Josh, man, it was an absolute honor. We'll see you again. Go to roguefitness.com for the official results. You got to see strongman, you got to see CrossFit, everything you want in one roof. An amazing venue here on the baseball field, under the lights. Didn't matter. Hell or high water, crowned our champions. So again, make sure you go to roguefitness.com and don't go too far. The Tailgate show is going to wrap up right now, but we will have a final end of day show. Nope. This is it, everybody. Much appreciated. We will see you back here next year for more CrossFit and more strongmen.